I was new to the Austin community. I had moved here from Chicago and Sylvia and I got involved immediately in Jewish Federation related activities. And not long after I started to get involved, Wayne Silverman, who was the executive director at the time, heard that I was going to Charlotte, North Carolina on business, and he suggested that I visit and see what they have done with a Jewish campus there. He had come from there. So we decided that we'd have a meeting to call together a larger group of the Jewish leaders at the time to discuss that with them and see if it was conceivable that we could do something like that here.
I remember the first community meeting. It was in June 1993. The room was filling up with people and there was an excitement. And I remember thinking, we were making some history here. We were declaring ourselves as a community in a way that we had never done. It's a moment of history. So we made a little Jewish history here in Austin, Texas.
There was, at that time in the 90s, Temple Beth Israel and Agudas. There was Hillel and Chabad, but that was sort of it. We needed something much, much bigger, and the vision was much larger than that.
When you think about the task of building the JCC as it sits today, and when you think about the fact that it utilized volunteers to do it and committees, it's miraculous that it turned out in such sensational fashion. And there was such a tremendous amount of work that went into it, but everyone really nailed it. It was a community effort that does not look like a project by committee.
We knew we were embarking on something that was really historical for this community. And people did say, you know, you'll never raise the money, it's impossible. But I always said that I felt like I was a horse with blinders on. I ignored everyone. I did not listen to the naysayers.
We're being recognized for the small roles we had. There are many other people that we stood on their shoulders, both from the past and in the future, that made this all happen. And it's important to recognize those folks as well.
Keith stood out as one of the most relentless, effective people that the process had in the early days.
I think the exciting part about a project like this is to be a part of creating something that will A, outlive you, B, be something that has such a profound impact to people throughout the community, and C, have such a potential impact on your personal families. Indeed, to create as many friends and have as many long-term relationships as you create in a project like this.
Well, Keith, you used the word beshert, and that's exactly what I felt this campus has been from the beginning. It's just through all the turmoil and the zonings and the town hall meetings and the visits with the city council, it's been beshert from the beginning.
Yeah, absolutely.
Every time I came through that gate, I got a feeling of something really special. And I have to tell you that I still get that feeling when I enter.
One of the greatest gems in the city of Austin for the Jewish community and the community at large.
Probably the biggest event that was held on this campus in terms of number of kids that really launched Austin in the national scene and got everybody to see the kind of jewel that we've created was the Austin Maccabi Games. We had over 1,000 kids basically come here for a series of games. It's basically the Jewish Olympics, and we had people from all over the world, not only the US, but people from Canada and Mexico as well as Israel, and they competed in a wide variety of games.
I expect that we're going to reach a stage 5-10 years from now that there's going to be something in existence that is going to be so amazing that people will say, nobody back in 2010 could have imagined it could have been this great, but it is. And the challenge to all of us is let's crystallize that and let's find a way to provide the excitement, the organizational efforts to make that happen. All our hard work, without a little bit of luck, it wouldn't have worked. And all of our luck, without a lot of hard work getting the pieces there, it wouldn't have worked either. It took both. We've got to be thinking a new vision. Somewhere out there are a few people that have a tangible vision of where we can take our community into the future.
Hopefully this 10-year anniversary is awakening for everybody that, you know, something was special that was done 10 years ago and it still lives. That, you know, hopefully a lot of people think about what do you want for the next 20 years, and we take another shot at sort of envisioning what else do we want, what else should this community have.
I want to empower the community now to begin to take the lead, to give financially, to look at their vision and what they see for the future.
Join us and hold hands and take a leap into the future.
Happy 10th anniversary!
Happy anniversary, Dell Jewish Community Campus.
Happy 10th anniversary.
Happy anniversary, Dell Jewish Community Campus.
For 10 years of uniting the Jewish community.
Happy 10th anniversary!
Yom Huledet Sameach, that's Hebrew. Here's the English. Happy birthday, Dell Jewish Community Campus. 10 wonderful years. Here's to many, many more. And as we say here at Texas, yeehaw!
The first time that we invited the community to come together to talk about creating a campus, we had a town meeting at Murchison. And those of us that were going on the stage were in the back, and as we were going to walk out, Susan Dell stopped us and had all of us put our hands together. We got in a huddle like this, and then we said that we're gonna do it! Woo!